So let's talk about scoring models, another evaluation method to evaluate the value of customers. Scoring models are mathematically simply structured yet adaptable evaluation procedures which assign a scoring value to the customer. So scoring models have a plethora of benefits. First, they list all customer characteristics relevant from the provider's point of view. Second, they assign a weighting factor to individual customer characteristics. Third, they evaluate the customer base on the basis of each individual criterion. So one example of a scoring model is the Rfmr scoring model. So this scoring model considers the following criteria. R, the recency, so the model considers the recency, the period between the last purchase and today. So the period when the customer purchased last time and today. The frequency, so the purchase frequency of the customer or the number of transactions. And third, the monetary ratio, so the contribution margin of a single customer. So these are the three central figures or dimensions which this model considers, and we will have a look at an example now. So here's the example. We have three tables which I will now explain. The Rfmr model uses three basic criteria, as we have just heard, namely recency, frequency, and monetary ratio. So we see these three criteria in the table at the mid of the slide. In order to evaluate customers on the basis of these three criteria, it is assumed that it is considered positive for the company if the contribution margin is strongly positive. The customer buys frequently from the company and the last purchase was not far in the past. Taking these assumptions into account, the customer can then be divided into 5 quantiles per criterion. This results in a value of 5 being assigned to the first 20%, a value of 4 to the next 20%, and so on. So as a result of this evaluation, one receives a Rfmr score per customer. So let's have a look at the customer with the ID number 8, for example. This customer has a score of 115. So this score is derived from the 3 basic criteria for the period under consideration. So the recency criterion with a value of 50 means that the customer has not bought anything from the company for a long time. So the recency score here is 1 compared to the other customers here. The customer's purchase frequency was also very low. So we have a frequency score here again from 1. In contrast, the value of the contribution margin was very high at 950. So compared to the others, 950 is quite high. So we have a monetary ratio score here for 5. Using the composite scores, it is possible, for example, to select similar customers for a campaign who have a high contribution margin but have not purchased from the company for some time. Such candidates could be highly profitable customers who only need to be made aware of new offers, for example.